Okay, so for today's video, we are going to cover what is sum if, count if, and also if error we'll cover in the next module, which is VLOOKUP. So today we focus more on sum if and count if. So sum if and count is what is this? It's actually for multi-condition. So multi-condition means, okay, for examples, let's go back to our module IF, yeah? Okay, we go back to our module IF, and from here we have the data for region, right? We also have the data for allowance. So what if today I want to know the data from two conditions? Examples, I want to know for those who get allowance, how many staff get allowance and they are from region East. For example, okay, so wait, I changed another question. How many staff who get allowance and their commission is greater than 5%? So this is the example. I have two conditions, right? One is allowance. So allowance I get from here. Another one is 10%. Oh, sorry, 5%. So 5% is somewhere here, right? For those who allowance, at the same time, they get the commission greater than 5%. So we have two conditions. So how can we do that? We can just simply use count, but this time we use IFS, count ifs. So the same count if is, let's say I want to do for allowance, I highlight for allowance first, comma, then the criteria is allowance. So I will type allowance. Okay, after that, the criteria 2 is the commission. They must greater or equal than 5%, am I right? Greater and equals than 5%. And I close it. Okay, so now enter. So you will see I have 4 staff. Okay, let's try to check which is the 4. They get allowance. You can do filtering. If this one is confused, you can just go to data, and when I choose filter, from here I choose for allowance. So this one, I make it as allowance. Okay, so for this is for the staff at allowance, and I do for the filtering for just greater than 5%. Okay, so 5% here. Then okay, so now you see, greater and equals, greater or equal to 5%. Okay, so now these are the 4 staff who get allowance and their commission is greater than 5. So we can also say what is the total sales. Say what is the total sales, okay, for staff get allowance and their commission is greater than 5%. Okay, so what we need to do is equal sum if. But different with sum if, sum is you need to start with the total amount. And when you highlight, make sure before you highlight, clear the filter when you do that. So do the same thing, equal sum if. After that, I will highlight the range, okay, with the amount I want to sum up first. Then only you go to your criteria. This one, allowance. And the second one is the commission. Greater and equal than 5%. Enter. So now the total is 53,000. Also for checking, we just go here on the allowance, and this one I make it as greater or equal to 5%. Then we go okay. So now let's try to total up. Okay, so you can check from here the total here. You see this one? This one. So the total is here. Sum is actually 53,000. So this is how we use sum if and count ifs. All right. Okay. So that's all for this video. If error, I will show you combined with the VLOOKUP. So this is how you can play around with the sum if, count if, and also some of the examples I've written down. So for the average ifs, or max if, min if is the same. So it is the same for the family. Okay. So and also there is some error here. If you see there's divide div here, most of the problem is because you divide by 0. You have some problem, divide by 0, and a mean nothing, not found. You share name, that means your function error. If you see something like this, sometimes it's because the Excel do not support your version. So you will see like this. Value is wrong data types. Reference is they cannot find where you want to refer. Numbers is the invalid number. Null is empty. That is empty record. Okay, all right. So the next one we will cover for the office use for the date function. Yeah, okay. So that's all for this video. If you have any question, you can also WhatsApp me.